summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirty and bitty. Up and down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk, hotter than a match head.
Alright, Bresh Crew, episode 4. How y'all doing?
Let's go on and get into it, man. So,
We like sports, in case you didn't tell. Couldn't tell.
as
I love that jersey.
it's been a tough time to be a Raider fan this past little while. I mean, I thought it was gonna be awesome for a minute.
You guys were
Like, we
so
just got the best
excited.
receiver in the fucking
You were
league.
so
Should know better,
excited.
too.
Talking all that shit.
Yeah, I got some real motherfucking Raider fan right there.
It's gonna be up on YouTube.
That's some real motherfucking Raider
Be on
fan right there.
Fucking know better.
Well,
But
in case you didn't know.
Let's talk about Antonio Brown, man. Him and his blonde mustache, looking like a pedophile. Still love you, AB.
Gotta stand out.
Fuck, man.
You gotta stand out. So, what did you hear? What happened? Not everyone knows.
So
what happened?
let's just go from the start. Okay, we got him from Pittsburgh for a fucking bag of magic beans, which makes this a little bit easier.
Yeah, he didn't lose
like a
long.
third and fifth round pick or whatever. And they're still paying they're still paying him like $17 million. That we didn't even have to pay him. So
They're paying us. They're paying you to play against us.
yeah, it's financial
Shut up,
inception.
Moneyball.
Oh, you're special. You're paying me $7 million a year, man, so yeah, maybe I am a little bit.
No, man, I ain't paying you 7. Yankees are paying half your salary. That's what the New York Yankees think of you. They're paying you $3.5 million to play against them.
But so we got fucking Jonah Hill.
We'll come
Yeah,
back to
so
that. Falcons.
so we get him. We get him for a bag of magic beans, and it looks like everything's gonna be going home. Derek Carr's got the best fucking receiver in the league. There's no excuses now. He should be back. He's healthy. He's whatever. The offensive line still looks good. We got some pieces in the draft. Got some guys in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So we're like, yeah, man, people are sleeping on us a little bit. Everybody's still like, oh, the Raiders aren't going to be good, whatever. It's like, yo, look at the fucking team. So we kind of go in looking like a sleeper. Not that we were about to go win the Super Bowl or anything like that, but I mean,
They were going to be exciting.
a sleeper nonetheless. And then comes training camp. Filming Hard Knocks, of course. So I don't know. Maybe he's got in his mind like I'm gonna put on a show for the cameras or whatever. Hindsight's 20/20, but it wouldn't surprise me. So he somehow gets frostbite in his fucking feet because he went like the cryogenic chamber or whatever with no shoes and no socks or whatever they're supposed to be wearing. Just went in barefoot.
See it? Are you sure you want to see it?
You look like you're walking a little funny.
Yeah, my feet is pretty much getting circumcised, right? All right?
Yeah,
For real.
Like circulation?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, with the new skin,
Yeah.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pullback right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got circumcised on my feet, you know. Hopefully my feet born again and I freaking go run faster. Feel sorry for me later. Thank you.
Just Fred Flintstone in it. And gets
hard as
frostbitten
fuck.
fucking feet, so the guy can't play. Trying to prove something. I don't know. Maybe somebody called him a bitch. Yeah, bitch, you want to go barefoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch
Bet.
You bet the shit. Bet you $17 million. That's how Pittsburgh paid.
Hey.
But so there's that, and then there's the helmet drama. The helmet shit I understand because there was a couple other players like Tom Brady
People
was
were like, what the
was
fuck?
pissed about it for a
Yeah.
while. Like, I hate these fucking helmets.
Yeah.
So I get that. You know, it's the guys. If you have to play a full football game in a fucking helmet, the least thing you want to be doing is thinking about how uncomfortable the helmet is.
I don't think any helmet's going to prevent CTE anyway at this point. So
It doesn't look like it.
I don't think
None of them have so far.
No.
unless you get like I don't know some sort of spring loaded or something. Even then, it's like this.
It's still gonna. Your brain's still gonna fucking rattle.
They haven't found the solution yet.
Yeah.
So there's the whole helmet drama. He's refusing to play without it or whatever, and then he's missing practices. And what happens anytime any player misses practices or whatever?
How the hell can I make my teammates better by practicing?
People fucking freak out.
But what happens from a team personnel standpoint? If you're the general manager of the team, you're paying this guy to participate in mandatory team activities like practices and training camp and all that stuff.
Yeah, shit's gonna defend.
You're gonna get fined.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose pay. So
you need that going in.
He acts like somebody shot his fucking dog when he's being fined.
You're gonna fine me?
Now here's where the shit gets a little nasty. The regular fines with him just being fined or whatever amount, I can wrap my head around. And that's like, there's nothing to complain about. You know, you're wrong, whatever. But they kind of navigated the fine so that it would void his guaranteed money. He was guaranteed $30 million, but they snaked him. They snaked him. They deliberately gave him another fine for like contract detrimental team because he posted.
I think that's what fucking set him off.
Because he like posted on his Instagram or whatever the letter about his fine and was bitching about it and shit. And then there was another fine on top of that. They probably said for doing that.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, so that basically voided $30 million.
Yeah, that's.
I made it so it wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
So in the NFL,
that's all you want.
That money's gone.
You want that guaranteed money more than anything else.
Well, like when somebody signs a contract, somebody signs a 5-year, $100 million contract.
Yeah.
You got how much is guaranteed?
That's
the
like
first question. $40 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
They signed a $40 million contract.
Yeah.
Because the teams are gonna do everything they can to not have to give you that fucking money.
The last 60. Yeah.
NFL's nasty, man.
It's a fucking corporation, man.
And so that happens. The fine kicks off, you know, not guaranteeing the money or whatever, and then he fucking loses it. Goes into training camp, snapping at him, "Oh, crack ass motherfucker, I'm gonna choke you out," or whatever the fuck he said.
Hey,
Threatened him in
you
front
lost
of everybody.
$30 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
You'd be fucking in a mood too.
Yeah. And like when you're negotiating the contract, you know they're telling him, "Oh, you're the best wide receiver in the league. We're gonna give you this much money. You're worth every fucking penny of this or whatever. We're just so happy to have you here." And then it goes as soon as one thing, it's like, "Oh, take that money back." So he snaps, which is understandable. I mean, it still wasn't a good look. But in that situation, the GM Mike Mayock should have just called him and been like, "Let's get ahead of this." Like, hit him with the threat. Hit him like, "Look, you know, if I find you again, all that guaranteed money's gone."
Yeah, like, did they not talk? Like, they had to have talked before this shit happened.
No.
Why not?
He got the first fine. He like missed the practice because of the helmets or whatever. Got the first fine and then got the other fine after he posted the shit on Instagram and then showed up at training camp the next day, and that's when the fracas went down. When they had the screaming match or whatever. So that happens, and then I don't know if he had a talk with John Gruden or whatever it was, but I think it was. Yeah, I think that was when he had the phone call with John Gruden where he was like, "Man,
that was a crazy
shut the
phone
fuck
call.
up and play football."
Just shut up. Why can't you just play football?
And
I'm a human.
Everything.
I'm more than a football player.
But everything with John Gruden seemed to go well with Antonio Brown. Everything seemed to go well.
It was, yeah.
Like he at least.
Well, he released the video though. Like AB's the one who released it, so he didn't.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't love it.
But at that point,
he was trying to show
the
the
video
world.
wasn't the point of getting me the fuck out of here. That was his right after his apology, where he's like, "Okay, no more nonsense. Let me get this right." That was supposed to be his version of, "Okay, I'm just playing football now. I'm all in." Because he did that emotional apology or whatever. He's apparently apologized to all the teammates, and then that shit went down. And then he's like, "Okay, now the money's gone. Get me the fuck out of here."
Wow.
So, got him the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And of all the places he could go, this is where I feel for the Steelers fans.
This is where I get fucking hype. We got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
On the Pates. On the Pats.
But this is where I feel for the Steelers fans a little bit.
Fuck them.
Because when they get rid of him, he's in Oakland, and they're like, "Okay, whatever. We might have to play him once a season, but it's like it's the Raiders. It's not that. There's no real animosity.
Yeah,
It's just another team.
Now you put him
It's like trading him to Jacksonville or Philly or something. It's like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Although Phillies, but no, same idea. You didn't trade him to a rival, whatever. The Patriots are the team that the Steelers cannot seem to beat.
It's amazing. You couldn't have wrote it any better.
And now he ends up there. Week 1, the Patriots come in and fuck their wives and make them watch. And Antonio Brown didn't even play. 33-3.
Oh, that was last week. So my bad.
33-3.
Yeah. Today was
Absolutely
43-0.
I will say in the Steelers' defense, it was a gang of drop passes.
Yeah.
Because Roethlisberger looked all right. It was drop pass after drop pass after drop pass, but they still would have lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony Brown didn't even play. Now he goes and they go and cook Miami like 43-0, whatever it
and
is.
Against the TD, obviously.
Yeah, he got his tug. But it wasn't even like he had a monster game. He doesn't have to. That's the thing. Like,
Not on
the
this
best
team.
receiver in the league on the fucking Patriots, and he doesn't even have to be the best receiver in the league.
No.
He could be the number 2 or number 3, and they still. Brady just figures it out, man. He's still got.
Fucking amazing.
He's still got Julian Edelman,
who's still good. He got a touchdown today, too.
greatest Jew of all time.
Yep.
He can still be the number 1. I mean, Antonio Brown will eventually be the number 1 because you can't have him on
his
your team.
His options are unbelievable. Tom's options, he cannot. They're going all the way again.
The only thing is tight end. But you know what? The only thing that can happen next, and at this point I kind of feel like it might. I hope it doesn't. For a couple reasons, but watch Gronk come out of fucking retirement.
I think that's a load of shit, man. Everyone's saying he's coming back because he was on Barstool.
Not 1 week though, seriously. 14, 15. I know you.
Week 14.
Just avoid the grind of the season and come back to the play.
Exactly. And then
Easy.
Yeah. I want it to be single coverage with all those receivers we have. Won't even get touched. Week 14.
And he said, Week 14. That's all he said. And people lost their minds. So
But
I don't think it's going to happen, man.
I don't think it will, realistically. I think he's probably done for at least a year.
I think he's done.
But it would just go along with the storyline. Just how crazy it's been already. Going and getting Antonio Brown for...
I mean, he's looking out, especially now they got Antonio.
Yeah.
He's looking like, fuck, could win another ring. That'd look good. I don't even have to fucking play hard.
The one thing...
Gronk wants to come back.
The one thing is that obviously, you lose a tight end like Gronk, no matter who you're replacing him with, unless it's Travis Kelce or something, it's going to be a downgrade.
Yeah.
They did get Benjamin Watson, who's old as dirt, but still really solid.
Solid, yeah.
And Brady has a tendency to make these average to above average players look like fucking all-stars, man. They look like a bunch of Pro Bowl players.
He's the GOAT.
So, I don't know, man. Just imagine you have Brady, you have Antonio Brown, Flash Gordon, who, might end up having a research. He keeps getting kicked out of the league and having to be reinstated or whatever. Yeah. It felt like last time, but this time actually feels like his last fucking chance.
Yeah.
So,
it's broken right.
And he was really good last week. Pretty solid this game too, from what I remember. I'll have to look into his actual numbers and shit, but I don't know. He might end up having a fucking Pro Bowl year and be comeback player of the year on some Adrian Peterson shit.
What a year to have that.
And
if he does.
You know what I mean? You have that. You have Antonio Brown. You have Julian Edelman, and whatever. Watch N'Keal Harry come off the IR and start cooking people as a rookie or whatever. He's got all these fucking options, and then Gronk comes back.
I don't think he's coming back.
I don't think so either, but I'm just saying, just imagine that for a second.
I know in fantasy or whatever, did you see, you play fantasy football? Yeah. Everyone picked up Gronk this week. For the bench. They think he's coming back. I don't think he's coming back.
Sorry, you burn your roster spot on that. It's fine with me.
I think he is done. I think he's the smartest thing he's ever done is actually walk away.
Yeah, man. What more can you do?
Fuck, why?
He's got the Super Bowl. He's got what, 3 Super Bowl rings? He's got at least 2.
He's got 2.
Is it 2? Yeah, okay. So still, he's got the Super Bowl rings. He's already done enough that he's
a personality too. Everyone's gonna hire him for whatever the fuck he wants off the field. Because he's such a large
Barstool seems like the perfect spot for him. Funny enough, him and Pat McAfee doing a show together with Pat McAfee's the shit, by the way. I love him. He's the best.
Well, there's the video of A-Rod and Gronk playing catch downtown New York over traffic. Last week.
I didn't see that.
I think that was Barstool thing, but yeah.
But anyway, so Antonio Brown's gonna barbecue and like there's nothing we can do about it. Patriots are probably going back to the Super Bowl. They're probably gonna fucking win again, and it's gonna be some NFC team that everybody's gonna root for, and they're gonna have to deal with the Patriots. And they're gonna get their hearts broken.
They're fucking good.
God for fucking bid, it's the Vikings. I don't even want to put that bad juju out there, but if the Vikings finally get back to the Super Bowl,
They
and they gotta deal with that.
Fucking steroided team. It just won't go away. I love it. Fucking, I love it.
If it was somebody I didn't give a fuck about, like if it was, I don't know, if it was like the Buccaneers or something, it'd be fine. Oh.
It's fucking blueberries. I can't get them out.
Let's put some more water in it.
Nah.
But is it like they did it to the Falcons? I mean, the Falcons did it to themselves. One good defensive play would have been enough. But whatever, it happened.
Yeah.
The Donovan McNabb Eagles broke their fucking hearts.
Yeah.
Eagles came back and got their revenge or whatever, but Donovan McNabb doesn't have a ring to show for it.
No, and
Or Brian Westbrook or
McNabb was a fucking animal, man.
Or Brian Dawkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Jake Delhomme Panthers back in the day. And I thought the Panthers were going to get the revenge against the Broncos, but we know what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
That was sad, too. But, I mean, they didn't have to deal with the Patriots, but then there was, the Seahawks not handing it off when, it's always been the Patriots.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why people hate them so much. And they
Are
just
you
keep
saying
winning.
all their rings are lucky?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I think they've earned all their rings. It's just they've broken so many hearts of good fan bases and seemingly deserving teams in the process.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't been one where
Tom Brady's looked at as an angel, but he's fucking the biggest villain in the fucking.
I'm not a Patriot. I'm not a Patriot fan, and I'm not a Patriot hater. I'm about as neutral as it gets, but
because you have to respect him. I think. Yeah.
But
it's easy to hate him.
Literally every Super Bowl they've been in, I've been cheering for the other team. Not because I wanted the Patriots to lose, but it was just like let this fan base get this one, or there's somebody on the team was like, man, let them get this one.
Yeah.
But
fucking love
every time, and then the Eagles finally went, which was cool. Was like
it was a little late, I think, for the Eagles. Like, I'm sure for Eagles fans, they were like, finally, but fuck, for me, it was like you guys should have won like fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah, and it was.
Like, fuck.
I mean, it was some guys on the team. It was like it was cool to see like Darren Sproles get a ring and stuff like that, and Malcolm Jenkins get another one. Like there was guys on the team where it was like, yeah, it was dope, but it wasn't like the other team. It was like, man, like how dope would it have been to see the Falcons win that Super Bowl?
Not me, fuck them. I'm glad the Patriots came back
against somebody else. If it was the Broncos or something,
it was fucking great.
Then it would have been been huge. But, we know what happened there. Anyway, that's part of the reason why they hate so much. And because they win so much. You saw what happened. We talked about the Warriors before. Now they went on this streak.
Yeah, people want the best to lose at some point. They all get on the bandwagon and they're like, hey, done.
That's the funniest shit about, easy bandwagon fans is that when it first happens and it first looks like it's going to be awesome, everybody's like, oh, I've been a fan. Yeah. We're 2012. I've been a Heat fan. I've been waiting for this.
Fuck that. Finally, my team's good. You don't even know the fucking team.
Nobody in or out of Miami has ever been a Miami Heat fan in their entire life.
Being in Miami.
Never.
No one's a fucking Heat fan. And fucking LeBron goes there. Oh, greatest team ever. I love it. I've been waiting. That was a fucking home.
I got a homeboy of mine in Miami, from Miami, who lives there right now. He can't wait to see the Lakers.
Shout out to that guy.
LeBron about to go cook.
That's my homie.
I don't want to put him on blast, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah, but that's really what it is. Nobody in Miami gives a fuck about the Heat. Speaking of the Heat, though, you hear about them the other day?
What?
So they're getting a new name for the arena. I guess American Airlines, their contract or whatever's running up, and Bang Bros put in a $10 million bid.
Hilarious.
That's a starting offer.
That's hilarious.
So that could climb. I hope it happens.
It'll give it.
So it would be the Bang Bros Center, a.k.a. the BBC.
Wow.
How tight would that be?
The BBC? Oh my god.
That I think will make people give a fuck about the Miami Heat.
I'm going to the...
I'm not even a
That'll
porno
just
guy,
draw
but
fans. I'll go to the BBC. See you there.
I'm going to the BBC.
Oh, I've been at the BBC. I love the BBC. I'm here every Friday.
I've been a Bang Bros fan.
I've been a Bang Bros.
But no, like, what I think is gonna happen, even if they come up with a big, if they're like clearly the highest bidder, which kind of looks like it's headed in that direction, even if they end up being clearly the highest bidder, I think the league will be like, this just isn't a good look. We can't do this or whatever.
But they're gonna have.
But I mean, fuck.
How do you
man.
fight that though? Like they're
fuck it, let
legit,
it happen.
They're legit business.
There it goes. Like. You're porn shaming me. You're porn shaming me.
You're fucking porn shaming. You're discriminating.
I just think, I mean.
Meanwhile, all the guys are gonna turn it down. Go
Let's
home
be
and watch
real.
Bang Bros.
Since nobody actually gives a fuck about the Miami Heat, why not let them be the guinea pig for this type of experiment?
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before the Staples Center becomes the fucking Clutch Sports Arena. So let's have a little fun before that.
That reminds me of Voodoo.
Voodoo.
Do you know Voodoo?
Nah.
Oh, you know Voodoo.
What are you talking about, Voodoo?
Voodoo.
Sprinkle me.
So I get asked all the time to go skydiving. And I'm not going. I'm not fucking insane.
Rode my bike over to a cemetery nearby. Her boyfriend just died.
You met her at a funeral?
Yeah. Dude died in a hang gliding accident. What an idiot.
So people always ask me to go skydiving, and the main instructor in Toronto, his name was Voodoo. And people always say, do you know Voodoo? And I'd be like, nah, I don't know Voodoo. They're like, oh, fuck yeah, you do. They show me a picture. I was like, oh, shit, I know Voodoo.
Oh, shit, they go Voodoo.
Voodoo's a porn star. One of the most successful porn stars at that. But he's also a skydive instructor.
Well, he's like Brian Pumper or whatever.
Recently got fired from Toronto Skydive for having sex in the air and being the first person to have sex in the air.
How did he get fired for that? Give the man a raise.
Someone caught him. I don't know. But
I mean, of course he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna not do that.
He's got the talent. He's got the skill and both
the necessary
and he
equipment.
fucking crushed it. So he got fired from Skydive Toronto, but he works in Wasaga Beach now and opened up.
I mean, shit, he should go to Miami and go.
But
work
he's still
at the
going.
BBC.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's give him a shout out.
Here's the thing: do you consider changing the mascot?
Here's the thing: if he's on your back skydiving, do you feel it on your leg?
Look at that Pringles can.
Like, I couldn't even enjoy the experience. I'm like, gee, can you put that thing away, man? What the fuck?
Come on, dog. You hit my elbows.
Okay, change the mascot to what, though? Big condom?
Maybe not.
Like Durex?
No, you just...
Robin Lopez after the Durex condom
Or
again.
just... Maybe not change the mascot.
Just a blow-up doll?
Put in the head.
Just a fucking blow-up doll?
Just a blow-up doll with
Here
a Miami Heat
comes
jersey.
Miami Mandy.
Just throw it through the crowd. She just gets tossed around by everyone.
Oh, my God. There's no way the league's going to allow this.
Make some noise.
Fucking way. Mandy, the blow-up doll. Guys are just, hey.
Sorry, Bernie, you gotta go. We're bringing Miami Mandy in.
Fuck, Adam Silver would have a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Did you see all the shit Royce White was talking about last week?
What happened?
Well, the clip that went viral was LeBron's supposed to be the face of the Players Association, but he's gonna let his banana boat brother, Carmelo Anthony, just fly away in the wind. But he had like a 10-minute fucking interview about just like mental health, how to progress with it in the league and stuff like that. It was really good.
I mean, he was the first guy to really
speak out,
be open about the mental health thing or whatever.
So he claims he was blackballed from the league for it. It's just hard.
He can make a case.
He can make a big case. He's been made a big case, and he's saying.
And dude can ball too. He's nice.
There's no reason he shouldn't be in the NBA.
Yeah.
But he also said, who's the other? Jared Dudley, right? They got Jared Dudley.
Yeah.
He's like, if anyone out there thinks Jared Dudley can hold Carmelo Anthony's jockstrap, You're fucking out of your mind. It's like, there's no way you should have got that position on the Lakers over Carmelo Anthony. It was amazing.
It sucks that Melo's being the fucking fall guy. I
Nah,
get
he's
why.
getting
I get
blackballed
why
too, but-
people don't particularly want them on the team. Like I get the
That's a bad injury.
punch it down,
The
punch
kicker,
it down,
kicker
holding
just
his
got
nuts,
injured. Kicker just pulled a groin.
punch it, holding his nuts.
Yeah. What's your take on the Melo shit? Have we talked about that yet? If we have, we can move on. But
I mean, I feel
the current Melo shit. Is he gonna get signed at this point with like a month left?
I thought we talked about it before. I
talked
thought
about
he
it
was gonna be a Laker, but I mean
I don't
that
think
probably
so,
would have
man.
happened already.
It would have happened.
The Brooklyn thing, I'm waiting to see if that comes through. But I kind of feel like, once they started saying, Durant and Kyrie want him in Brooklyn, they must not want him that bad because it hasn't happened yet. That was like a month ago.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting to see that. I think that would be a good spot for him. He'd be back in New
Who has
York
nothing to
and-
lose? But I guess Houston had
Brooklyn.
nothing to lose. Now it's-
Kevin Durant's out for the year anyway. It's not like they're going to win the championship, but it's like with Melo, it's sort of
Lakers
the
have something to
fanfare to
lose
draw
'cause it's
people
a
in,
healthy
sell some
season with-
jerseys and shit, and see how Kyrie does.
Yeah.
Because this is sort of a trial by fire
It's
year.
definitely a trial.
They don't have to compete for the championship, and they're too good to tank, so they can do whatever they want. Fuck, now I want to switch LA.
Fuck.
Or just chicken in general. But
Okay, big ass titties. We're going to get some. Oh, I guess they don't know what that means. Sorry, whenever we change the camera, we say.
why you tell her big ass titties?
say big. Taco!
Taco two.
Okay, first of all, since I was in fucking high school 15 years ago, am I that old? No, I'd be 12 then. Since I was in high school 10 years ago, we used to go to Taco Tuesday all the time. And we called it Taco Tuesday. So fuck you, LeBron, pay me.
Long story, less long. Tacos have been a thing for a long time, and Tuesday's been a thing for a long time.
Valid.
I'll come to LeBron's
Valid.
defense a little bit here, in that
He started the viral videos.
The
Yeah,
videos
yeah.
and shit.
Started the
Hilarious.
viral, yeah.
Hilarious.
He started the viral video sensation.
And by all means, keep doing it, because it's fucking funny as hell.
It's only funny when he does it, but now everyone and their mom's doing it. It's not funny.
It's gonna happen anyway. But still, and even that, it's only gonna bother you if you let it. But nothing wrong with doing that.
Like a bad uncle. Tells you. Oh, look at him. Okay. Whoa.
I'm not gonna go there.
Whoa.
Talking about LeBron. So that's fine. But him trying to get it trademarked, like, why? It's one of the most general things you can possibly trademark, aside from another thing we're gonna talk about.
So I can't say Tuesday now? Can't say tacos and Tuesday in the same sentence?
Yeah, we gotta pay LeBron every time. Or does it go straight to
Kinda
Clutch
nuts, man.
Sports? Go to Maverick Carter.
Rich Ball.
Rich Paul or Maverick Carter and his mucus. But nah, like it's just he had to know once he tried to get it trademarked, it was gonna get denied. It's just too general and too vague of a thing.
Way too.
Like
But what's not too vague? Bresh Crew.
Bresh Crew.
Join
It's
the
our
wave.
shit.
Join the wave.
It's our shit. Now, another group that tried to do the same thing. They must have just seen this LeBron Taco Tuesday roll
Did
out.
this happen in the same week? What you're about to say?
I think so.
Holy
I heard about
fuck.
it around the same time.
Oh,
so
shit.
Ohio State, the Ohio State fuck eyes, as I like to call them, like to call themselves the Ohio State. That's just
Unbelievable.
kind of their thing, which I get.
Sounds clean.
It's just their whole thing. It's like Wisconsin calling themselves a whole pack of Badgers or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different things. They tried to trademark like the word the, to call themselves the Ohio State. They tried to trademark that. It's even stupider than Taco Tuesday to me. And they obviously got denied.
It's way stupider.
Like
obviously.
nobody's allowed to say. So I get that they don't want other school teams to say, the Mississippi State or the.
But wouldn't it only affect the Ohio teams? Because they're like, no, we're the Ohio. But who gives a fuck if it's the
Well,
Mississippi?
it'd be any other teams in the conference or in the NCAA, really. Because if
nothing-
North Carolina starts calling themselves the North Carolina, then they go, what the fuck? That's our thing.
But I guess.
So I guess that's what they're trying to get ahead of, or they're just trying to make it their official stamp or whatever. But it's been their thing forever. It can still be your thing without it being a legal fucking trademark. And
Yeah.
that's a stupid thing to trademark anyway.
Very fucking
Here's the shit. it changes nothing because in LeBron and Ohio State, in both of their situations, it changes nothing as far as the actual rollout. With LeBron, you can still sell a bunch of LeBron Nike gear with Taco Tuesday and stuff on it. It's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Ohio State, they probably been selling the Ohio State gear forever.
Yeah.
And whenever people say Ohio State and they're an alumni or whatever, they say, "Oh, I'm so-and-so." I can't think of a player right now that was there.
Greg Oden?
Greg Oden or Mike Conley from the Ohio State. That's
Aaron
what
Craft?
like. It's just
Shout out Aaron Craft.
It's just their thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, and you can still sell merchandise that
says
the Ohio State or whatever, and they know what it means or whatever. There's no rule against that.
But no one else, has anyone else even called themselves the anything? Any other college? I don't think so.
Not that I know
What
of.
are they just worried?
Because they know they're like, that's Ohio State's thing. It would just be corny if we did it.
Exactly.
It's
So
like,
what
we
the
got
fuck are
our
they
own
worried
shit.
about?
You know, we're the Tar Heels or we're the fucking the Rainbow Warriors.
I think they're worried about the wrong shit.
Or Boise State. They're like, fuck it, we'll just have a blue field.
Try making the fucking tournament again for once. Stop worrying about the word the.
Yeah.
Scrub.
But I mean, more dumb shit from Ohio. Just none of this surprises
Seeing the
me.
jowls on the people in Ohio.
Absolutely reprehensible behavior.
Ohio's a fucking.
But nah, like,
It's okay.
especially in LeBron's case, this should have been a big fucking rollout right from the beginning. He should have started putting it, like, Clutch Sports or whoever is behind his merchandising should have put together a bunch of. They could have done it to promote the shop. Sell some of the shop merch with Taco Tuesday shit on that.
I mean, I could make Taco Tuesday shirts with his face on it.
But I'm saying there's a bunch of LeBron stands that'll buy that shit out.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh shit, Taco Tuesday. Oh, that's lit though, bro. And go buy a dumbass
No,
t-shirt.
it would sell like crazy. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Or
you
maybe,
can roll that out without you having a trademark.
Does he
It's
have
not
to
like anybody's
trademark
gonna
it?
sue you.
Is there
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That's what I'm saying. He could just do that because it's.
Or maybe Nike's afraid to for some fucking reason.
What will happen now is somebody will try to sue him. Somebody who
Maybe that's why
some
he was
easy
afraid of that.
come up. Whatever
Because rich people get
is gonna
fucking,
try, but it's not gonna hold up in court.
But rich people fucking try to get sued for everything. So yeah, you're probably
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
You're
It'll
probably right.
happen.
But that's a nuisance. He was probably trying to avoid that. Maybe that's why. He was
But it's
doing
not gonna hold up in court anyway because it's just not worth
Yeah.
the fucking case.
it.
But that's what it is. Like, you can sell all this merchandise, you can do the rollout without having to do it. Like, it changes nothing marketing wise.
No.
Because now everyone just off social media and just off word of mouth, everybody's like Taco Tuesday's LeBron's thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole deal. The Ohio State is Ohio State's thing.
So what's the need to trademark?
There's
then?
no fucking need for it at all.
It's still fucking dumb.
So it was a lot of shit in Ohio, quite frankly. Sorry, but yeah. Y'all
I was
produce a lot of
fucking.
shit.
I was at Cedar Point, which is in Ohio. The day they won the championship. LeBron, Cleveland. And I should have stayed. The day they came back from the 3-1 lead.
Wow, you say come back. Whatever. Go ahead.
I was
Go ahead,
fucking in Ohio. And
Why?
we left and drove back.
I'd
that
go to
day.
Cincinnati.
I heard it on the
That's only
fucking
sense.
radio. And I should have stayed and just watched the Ohio fans fucking freak out.
Pretend to
Take
be
all their
Cavaliers
cheese
fans.
whiz and
Pretend to be Cavaliers fans for another day.
yeah, that would have been awesome.
We were never mad at LeBron.
Cleveland's the best. Come to Cleveland, please.
We love him more than we did before.
So next
Even though we
week,
burned his jersey and
next
act
week
like
we
he-
might try a live show. I think we're gonna try it out, and we need.
I mean, we're gonna try it at some point.
we'll try it
Yeah.
out. We might try it out next week, but we need to know. We were trying to think of the top 3 coolest white guys of all time.
Well, we're trying to think of whoever the
Who
third
would be
guy
that?
is, aside from
Yeah, true. Bresh Crew is usually the coolest, but
it's usually the coolest. There's nothing cooler than saying we're usually the coolest.
it's pretty cool. Cause it's like I'm passive
cool.
aggressive about it. It's like, yeah,
Classic
pretty
cool.
cool. The thing about these high school girls, I get older, they stay. Okay, but we're thinking of the coolest white guys of all time. Who do we say? Justin Timberlake's up there. Tom Brady's probably up there.
Bill Burr's up
Bill
there.
Burr's probably up there.
Eminem is kind of.
Eminem's
I don't
probably
know.
up
It's
there. He's kinda iffy.
it's tough to put him in a spot because it's kind of polarizing.
Yeah, he's got a weird case.
Because you got to think about, like, it transcends race.
It's got to transcend race, yeah.
His fan base transcends race.
So who
Bill
the fuck's
Burr,
cool as fuck?
everybody loves Bill Burr.
Yeah.
It's not just like just a
well
white
known.
people audience or whatever.
Nah.
With Eminem, it's, you know, when he started, everybody was like, oh shit, this crazy white boy, just don't give a fuck or whatever, and they kind of earned his respect there.
It's like half.
But then later on,
half of people liked him.
Yeah.
Didn't.
But now he's just kind of the go-to for, you know, suburban white kids who are mad at their parents or whatever, and just need a soundtrack
parents.
to pout to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
sit back with this pack of zigzags in this bag and this
weed.
Fuck you, Dad.
That's still my favorite Eminem song, though.
Yeah.
It's still the best one. Yeah, you're right. But Timberlake's a motherfucking animal. Fuck you guys if you're judging me. He's a fucking animal.
Mm-hmm. Deshaun
Triple
Jackson
threat.
better not be hurt.
I hope he is. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding. I would never wish injury. He's fine.
He's on my squad, man.
He's fine. So anyway, think of the top three coolest white guys you can think of on the next one. Let us know.
Should we leave it at 3?
Top 5. Top 5. My list. Our lists are always kind of top 5. But we're gonna. If it's on the live show, you can message it in. If not, send it to Grant.tv in the DMs. How do they get a hold of you? You even have fucking. We don't really have
Can't
much
get a
social
hold of
media.
me. If you ain't got
Nah,
my
actually,
number, you
send
can't
it
get a hold of
to
me.
Bresh Crew TV on the gram or Bresh Crew. Just look up Bresh Crew on the gram and you'll find us.
Goes up wherever you find us. You're
And
not gonna get a hold of me
send
because I
something.
like privacy. But
This guy's off the grid.
hit up the Bresh Crew TV. And by the way, not just that.
Or Spreaker.com.
Any smack talk, any bullshit y'all want to say, whatever. We welcome all of it. We're not one of these sensitive fucks that are gonna act like babies when y'all got some funny shit to say. We're gonna find some humor and anything. So you want to go on there and call us a
We've
bunch.
been preaching that shit. Yeah.
Call us a bunch of
Do it.
moles or
Do it.
whatever the fuck you want to call us. Whatever.
Do it.
We welcome all of it.
Do
See
it.
what's up. We're gonna have some fun with it.
Live show is going to be on Spreaker.com/The Bresh Crew Podcast. So if you want to listen live, message us during the show. Got questions, whatever. Maybe ask Mark over here where he got his accent from, eh? Where the fuck he get his accent from? Anyway, that's the podcast coming at you. Till next time.